another very impressive performance, another finish for you tonight. How good does this run you're on right now feel?
It feels amazing, you know. Always win is good. Always all the attraction is to the guy who wins, and I just feel good for being able to perform like that because I expect that from me, you know. Like 3 weeks ago, I got sick. I got to pull out. Like a lot of things going through my head. Like shit, I want to fight. I want to be there, but everything happened for a reason in that specific moment. You know, I had a flu, a lot of fever, and I was feeling bad. But at this moment right now, I'm like, okay, everything pay off. Like there was a kind of like 3 more weeks on the camp, so it was a little hard on me. So I basically was like going once a day to the gym, running, just taking super easy. So because I was already in shape, I was already ready. So you cannot get in better shape. So that was a little hard on this camp because it got a little longer, but it just feel great to get the win and being able to just provide for my family and get a step ahead in my career.
Yeah, were you surprised you went down from the jab?
No, because I did it before. I dropped people with the jab before. I believe like you don't get KO because you know you have a big bicep or you lift weights. You get KO for the punches you don't see.
Sure.
So I believe in speed. I believe in being accurate. So I throw it quick. Like I was like measure, and by the time he was focused on my hands, you know, just playing around, I popped the jab. So either way, or you took it or you go down, and he went down.
Yeah, it seemed like some of the finishing strikes before the ref stepped in maybe landed to the back of the head. Saw some people complaining about that. Do you have anything to say about that?
Honestly, right now I'm already calm down and take a shower. Yes, I saw the replays. Yeah, there were a couple of spots in the back of the head, but same thing happened to my teammate Alex Perez when Benavidez dropped him. That's the only place to hit when you're in that place. So what I would do, like, leave the guy there, let him recover, and tell the referee, like, hey, I'm super good guy, I cannot hit him. Fuck it. If the guy's there, you just hit it because it's either me or it's him. You know, if I'm face down, where you will hit? Because his arm were next to his ear. There's no way to hit around. So yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not trying to be a dick or a bad athlete. You know, the place where we're there, I hit it there. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, most of the punches were in the ear before he got to that spot when he was already sleeping. So I'm sorry to my opponent. You know, I don't want to do that. I'm not a dirty fighter. That happened. I got the win. Fucking.
Yeah. And, you know, you're on this 3-fight winning streak now. You had a fight set with Thomas Almeida, who's a guy who's, you know, being at the top of the division. There's some talk about Nathaniel Wood because you beat his mentor, Brad Pickett. What's the fight that makes sense for you going forward,
well,
you think?
To be honest, I would just take any fight the UFC offer me. Like, I'm never, like, picking opponents or saying no to some people. Like, if the UFC said, you want to fight this day, and I feel I have the time to prepare, yeah. If the UFC called me in a short notice and I feel my body's ready to go, I'm done. I did it before with 5 days notice against Pickett. And now, I know Nathaniel is calling on us, just means he want to fight everybody that beat his coach, whatever. Okay, cool. If the UFC want to make it, cool. I'm doing it because we talk shit for a little bit, but then when I realize how bad that thing look on paper, like this is not about that. This sport is about what I just did. Go in there and prove in the cage. All the talk and bullshit, I just prefer to live and say I have a kid. I want to provide a good example. I don't want my kids to have a punk as a dad. So a lot of guys are doing it. It's going away with it because you guys promote that shit, but I'm not doing that.
So obviously a lot's going on in the division kind of lately. Do you have any comments on the title situation? What's going on?
Not really. I respect TJ. We train together sometimes, and you know it's hard. You know, when I saw it, it's a little disappointed. But at the end of the day, the Susans haven't bring back, so I cannot say anything without seeing the real statement. But bad for him. I hope he can figure that out. But anyways. People is kind of like crazy right now. Like, it's fine if he's not the champion anymore because of that. 2 guys will fight for the belt, so not big deal, you know. Now I will fight the next guy in 9.
Go
Who do you think should fight for the belt?
It's a little tricky because Starling is like up and down, and now he just beat Rivera. I believe Munoz just beat number 1, the only guy who lose only to TJ. So I believe it's Munoz against Marlon the fight to make. I know Starling is calling for that fight, but he got to sleep bad. Even if in the rematch he maybe can beat him, he got to sleep very bad. So I believe should be those 2, and then Starling should fight. I don't know who's number, because Lineker is fighting Cody. So who more else is there? Well, Starling should fight the winner of that fight, and then go from there.
What do you feel about? So Henry Cejudo's obviously been campaigning to come up and take that. How do you feel about that?
Oh, if some 25 want to come, that's good because Henry Cejudo is small in paper, but that guy cuts probably more weight than us. So I have nothing against it. If he want to come up, he can come up. But there's a lot of 25ers trying to come up. That's good for me. More fights to have. You know, I like to be busy, so I'm a person who like to have 3 at least fights a year. If I can have 4 or 5, please send the contract.
So you said you like to be busy. How quickly would you like to get back in?
Well, next week I'm with my teammate in Philadelphia, so I probably will be able to talk with my manager and Sean Shelby over there. I'm cornering him. I will train a little bit because I have no injuries beside my foot. I just want to see how it is. The following week, I'm taking my family to Hawaii for a trip. Since we moved to the U.S., we haven't have any free time, so I'm taking my wife and my 3 kids. We're having some fun. But my coach is from Hawaii, so for the people who know me, I will be training a little bit too. And of course, I have my surfer, so I'm always in shape. So they call me, your card is good, let's do it.
Where will you be training in Hawaii?
Well, there's I know Russell Dunn is over there, so I can probably go to his gym. I just got punched in the head probably. So I don't remember the name of his gym. But then I know people over there. I know a couple of friends, they're pro surfers, so they probably take me to the small wave to have fun because, you know, Hawaii is, you know, for pros. And then I will be busy, you know. I don't like to be out of shape. Like, you will never see me fat. I'm always running, doing something. The only time I'm out of shape is something really bad happened to me or I can really train. But either way, I'm always training because if you want to make it, you got to be ready to take any chance, any phone call.